Welcome back to Healthy Parenting. In our last session, we discussed that when passing down faith, we must have a healthy faith as parents. We can't pass on what we don't have. Today, we will discover how to pass down a healthy faith to our children by caring for the parent-child relationship, otherwise known as attachment. Let's begin with an explanation of what attachment means for this lesson. We will start with what it is not. Attachment is not a philosophical movement about parenting practices and roles on how to raise children. It is not equated with parent roles such as disciplining, entertaining, teaching, and feeding. These are things that all parents must do when raising a child. We are not using the term bonding to mean attachment. Bonding is closely related to the physical contact while holding or feeding a child. Some people consider attachment to be strong only when there is a natural childbirth, the mother breastfeeds, or the parents co-sleep with the child. Don't get me wrong, those things can be good. Those actions can increase the physical bonding aspect. However, parents can and do form secure attachments with their child if they do not do those things. Attachment for this lesson is the relationship between the parent and child to make them feel safe, secure, and protected. Quality attachments allow the child to seek the parent when they are stressed, ill, or tired. The parent will be able to help the child regulate negative emotions. All children make attachments with their parents, but it is the quality of those attachments that make a difference in the child's life. It has been determined that the strength of attachments directly relates to the child's social and emotional outcomes through adulthood. A secure attachment leads to a child that is happier, kinder, socially competent, and trusting. There will be better relationships with parents, siblings, and friends. The child will do better in school settings and have healthy relationships as adults. I want to share a few thoughts on the importance of and ideas behind a healthy attachment to your child. Attachments can and should be made with more than one parent. Healthy attachments occur over time and continue through the early years, grade school years, and adolescent years. Infant attachment is formed when the parents are in sync with the needs of the baby. The parent and child have a solid connection through signal and response methods. Parents need to provide loving, responsive, nurturing, and consistent care. This will lead to proximity maintenance, which means the child wants to be close to the parent. Another support it provides is a safe haven, where the child can come to feel safe. When the attachments become secure, the child can safely explore the surrounding environments and ease the anxiety when a parent steps away. Depending on the type of attachment which occurs for a child, there can be positive and negative associations. The benefits of healthy attachment include a positive effect on neurological, physiological, and psychosocial development of the child. There will be high emotional intelligence, successful social skills, and strong mental health. The negatives that can occur with poor attachment include a negative effect on neurological, psychological, emotional, and physical development. Children with poor attachments often have behavior problems, mental health concerns, and difficulty forming healthy relationships later in life. The structure of our society has changed in the last few decades. The attachments are not as strong as they were many years ago, and now parents need to be reminded to be fully present in their child's life and provide intentional ways to form secure attachments. We often think of forming secure attachments in the early years of a child's life. While that is crucial to positive outcomes, the support should not end when they reach school age, middle school, high school, or even into their own adulthood. I want to share some ideas that can help you form strong attachments with your child at any age. Be readily available for your child by giving them your time and attention. The biggest deterrent right now is devices like our phone, tablet, computer, and TV. Children need us to be present in the moment to form secure attachments. Some of the best ways to spend time with your child is in collaborative play. A few early childhood examples are to include songs, nursery rhymes, finger plays, reading books. As your child gets older, You can spend time with them by playing games, doing crafts, and exploring nature using age-appropriate guidelines. You can show your child unconditional love for them through interactions that feel warm and loving, such as hugs, smiles, eye contact, and a comforting tone of voice. You will know how best to provide comfort in different situations. The child feels comfort when you are emotionally and physically available to them. You will need to consistently observe how your child is feeling and be able to help them understand that emotion. As the parent, you can put a name to that emotion in order for the child to begin to distinguish between different feelings. The parent can also explain how to handle a variety of emotions. We do not handle anger, fear, and joy in the same way. Children need to have strong models and parents who guide them through the maze of emotions they will face every day. Parents should utilize positive communication through kind language and empathy as needed. Talk to your child and find out what interests them. Then find a way to connect through their interests, even if it is not your favorite thing to do. For example, an older child might love learning about antique hot rod cars. While that may not appeal to you, think of the great attachments that can be formed by reading books, watching shows, and visiting events that highlight hot rod cars. Remember, it is the time spent with the child that matters. Be a brave parent who provides explicit boundaries for your child to follow. All children thrive when they are given set limits or guidelines. At each age, the guardrails will look a little different, but are still important for attachment. One example for middle school age children would be to limit technology time. It is so hard to form strong attachments when you are glued to a smartphone or a video game. Another example can be setting limits about a curfew. When you are consistent with the curfew and share your rationale, children will find that they like to have guidance to help them stay away from trouble. If you want to form lasting attachments with your child, please consider implementing some of the suggestions from this lesson. The level of attachment between the parent and the child will determine the child's success throughout the years. Take the time necessary to form solid attachments from a young age with your child and watch them have the strength to be a competent, kind, strong, and capable adult.